Fucking cool. Thanks for letting me know. Aw, dude, Tankers cursed me. I told him to switch to the wireless link, and now my wireless link starts fucking acting up. Stop! Alright. 3 of you here. Bye. I think Tinker's internet shit the bed. Speaking of internet shit in the bed, I am going to give my headset a quick restart.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and I need some
My
time.
mouse is frozen.
My OBS is failing me currently.
Still waiting on a couple more.
Hey, I guess that's it. I might just be cooked without a mouse.
Well, fuck, I ain't recording this apparently. God damn it.
Sparky, we're already in instance, so you can just request off me. Tinker, you good?
Without me, it's fine.
Okay.
Alright.
That sucks. He wanted to get his armor. Oh, but his shit's tweaking. Alright. 3. Still waiting on. Just one more. Alright, your request, Sparky. I sent you an invite. Thank you, Windows Threat Defender, for letting me know that my computer has no viruses. Okay, that's everyone here. You guys can go ahead and clone this avatar off me. This is the armor crew avatar. It has a it has our pistol on it, although it is an older version of the pistol, so it's a little primitive, and it's also unlimited ammo. It was done really quickly, just for like, I don't know, an op. Cool, everyone has it. You are more than welcome to save this avatar. Alright. I believe that's everyone here that could make it. So starting off, I'm Quinn, I'm your host. Welcome to Light Armor Training. By the end of this training, you will have your Light Armor Operator cert, and you will be able to operate light armor vehicles going forward in first running of ops. Alright, so if you guys just want to come over here and then hop into the Prowler, and we can head over to the vehicle depot. Alright, all in. Alright. Go ahead and dismount. Alright, so if you've been in the Invictus Center before, you have most definitely seen these. These are the Marshall IFVs. They are an amphibious armored infantry carrying armed as well vehicle. It carries 8 troops in the back of the vehicle. The main gun is a 20mm autocannon, and it is also equipped with a very powerful turbo diesel engine. Alright. If you're familiar with the SAC flight or SAC vehicles control, if you've ever driven the Prowler, driving one of these bad boys is essentially the same. However, operating the turret is a little bit different. If you've never operated the turret before, we'll go into that. Alright. Starting with the capabilities of the Marshal, you guys just want to come over here. Just to identify key features of the Marshal. It comes equipped with this big metal cage. I have no idea what the name of it is. If you're an armor nerd, I'm sure you would know. But its purpose is to basically catch rounds that are big enough to kind of hit in between the cage or hit the cage. It's kind of like an extra layer of protection, but it's not your main armor, so don't rely on it. Here on the left side, we have the driver's port, which is just like a standard visibility port with a ballistic glass, I believe. Yeah, you can see from the inside. I thought it was blocked off. Inside the driver's seat, you also have access to I believe an exterior camera. I'm not sure if that's on this or if it's only on the tank. But if it's on the tank, I'm going to assume it's on this as well. I don't operate these very often, so a lot of these I'm just recalling from memory. So, your main operating seats on the Marshal. As I mentioned, you have your driver's seat here in the front. You have your turret seat on the right side of the turret. I know, like, right now the turret is facing backwards. That's because their default position is always facing north. So that's something to keep in mind whenever you're operating these as well. Is your reference, your default reference point is always north. So from here, the right side is the gunner slot, and the left side is the commander slot. The commander has access to, I believe, the coaxial and a FLIR camera. It might have changed though, so we'll have to see. This document is a little bit dated as well, so bear with me. So if you've ever flown a SAC flight air vehicle before, you'll be familiar with the concept of, if you've ever flown a SAC flight vehicle, you're familiar with the concept of grabbing the stick and kind of twisting it around to control the aircraft. Pretty similar to that, that is also how you operate the turret, using your both joysticks as your selection dials, and using your trigger to fire the main gun, and I believe your left trigger to use miscellaneous options on the funks. Yeah, Viper, you have a question?
What does SAC mean?
SAC
I'm a
is
bit
the
confused.
nickname of the guy of who made the SAC flight and SAC vehicles prefab. His full name is Sachan.
Okay.
Um, yeah.
Like the standard way, like if you go to a flight world, the way that works, those type of things work.
Yeah, so
Okay.
most flight worlds you see are using SAC flight. I know some
Alright.
use other flight systems, but like those like are super old and like barely fucking work anymore,
All right. Yeah.
and etc. Like I said, the driver's seat, the controls are pretty similar, if not the same, to your typical Prowler, if you've ever driven that before. Using the joystick to shift up and down, and your trigger for acceleration. And your joystick also for steering left and right. The standard steering is stick steering as always. I know some people might be a little more accustomed to actually turning your hand, but apparently people in UHR hate that, so we steer with the joystick. Like I mentioned, the Marshal is equipped with a extremely high torque engine. what it loses in its top speed and general acceleration and power, it makes up for its quick jolts with its torque. This makes it very good for navigating rough terrain, such as off-road terrain, rocky areas, steep hills, etc. And with that in mind, it is important to note that the Marshall may not be at first go powerful enough to get up a hill. So sometimes what you'll have to do is kind of like a pseudo neutral, like gear drop. So if you've ever like been in a car before, and you've had neutral gear, think of it as you go into neutral, you hold the gas, and you just kind of let the engine rev up, and you just rip it into first gear. I know that sounds super bad for your transmission, but it's a video game. Who cares? That is kind of how we circumvent getting stuck or getting slowed down in awkward to navigate areas, I'll say. All right. So I'll give you guys about 3 or 4 minutes just to mess around with the vehicles. Feel free to just drive them around the Invictus Center, get accustomed to driving them. I know there's only 3 of them here, and there's 4 of you guys. So one of you will have to trade out for someone else. Additionally, you also have the gunner spot as well. So if you'd like to try out the gunner spot, then feel free. Seeing as there's 4 of you and there's 3 of these, what you could do is have 1 driver, 1 gunner for each vehicle, and then after a little bit of time, you can just swap and continue getting used to it. So feel free. I won't stand in your way.
You want to separate in teams? Like 2 teams?
You guys can designate teams amongst yourself.
Like you
That's up
two
to you.
and us 2?
If you have any questions about how something works, feel free to ask me.
Alright, let me get in here. Where's the turret? There's the gunner. Alright, up.
Yeah, I'm in with you, bud.
Ready to go.
If you are in the gunner's turret, feel free to poke your head outside if you feel like getting a nice over outside view. I know some people have done that in ops before. One time during a escort mission, my gunner was sticking his head out the turret for like a majority of the op, except for when we came under fire. Although be warned, with that comes its negative consequences. With our updated hitbox system, you no longer are only able to get hit just by VRChat's default capsule hitbox. Ace Medical System has its own hitbox, as was reviewed on EIT a couple days ago. If you remember the green boxes that were around your character and such. Those are all targetable by AI. By default, the AI will target either your chest or your head. But they will also have the capability to shoot other parts of your body. Oh, and if you guys feel like it, right to the left of the targeting range, there is a abundance of targets that are just kind of out in the field. Yeah, Milo, you're going in the right direction. So if you want to try out your aim in the turret, then feel free. I'll give you guys another 2 or 3 minutes just to get accustomed to that. All these tank icon targets are all destructible. They flip down after they get hit, indicating that you have dealt damage to them. Milo, be careful about driving in front of the other marshal's line of fire.
You good? We're getting a little bit bumpy.
All right. Nice job. Go ahead and cease fire, and we'll talk a little bit more about the marshals and how to operate them effectively. Seeing as you guys are already, you can stay in your vehicles. You don't have to dismount. If it makes it easier to hear me, you may, but you don't have to. I know the vehicles can get a little bit loud. Since you guys are already in groups of 2, this actually kind of works out perfectly for me. So what I'll have you guys do is, like I said, this document is a little bit outdated and was meant to be used in a different, older world. So what I'll have you guys do is just drive along. Let's see. Let me think about this before I kind of point you guys in a weird direction. All right. Let me move some tanks around, and then you guys can use that as target practice. You guys can stay where you guys are at right now.
Let's swap out.
I'm just gonna position some tanks
You take a gun.
so you guys can use as live fire targets.
What do you want? You want to remain driving?
Oh no, I'll talk to the gunner.
All right. I'll go ahead and hop in drive.
Bear with me. This may take a moment.
There's a metric shit ton of buttons. What the fuck? Okay. Can you...
Don't roll away. Stop. There we go. Tank, are you good? You got your stuff working?
Yeah, yeah, almost fucking probably broke my PC and I got it working. How far are y'all into it?
Not super far. All we did was the opening introduction, and we just talked about the tank, and I let them drive it around. There was one extra marshal for you to operate. I will
Alright.
operate it with you since we have an odd number of people now. All right. I've set up a number of tanks around the Invictus Center. What I'll have you guys do is just drive around and kind of in a circle from where you are now, so like back towards the gate area, and then go kind of in a circle, and then engage whatever Rhino tanks you may see. Let me go ahead and get Tanker in here before we start this, though. Tanker, I'll let you drive this Marshal out to the targeting range. It's pretty much the same as driving any other vehicle, so you shouldn't have a hard time with it at all.
Yeah.
And forgive me, I was wrong about the driver's slot. It looks like you only have the viewport and no external camera. Oh, something else to note is that you also have your GRG to over your left shoulder, if you haven't already noticed. I know right now it's a different map. I believe it's actually the map of, yeah. It's the Stratos map from the op, but normally it would be updated to be the Invictus Center map.
Good hit.
Let me go ahead and read off a little bit more of this doc while I wait for Tanker to load in. Alright. Please do not engage any targets at this time.
Did you get my request? Because I didn't get anything back.
I clicked on it. Oh, there we go. Sorry, it fucking bugged out. Your chat tweaking. Alright, so as a refresher, you guys from where you're at, over at the targeting range facing the targets, or wherever you happen to be positioned with your marshals now, from the target range, will drive towards the Invictus Center gate. Take out whatever tanks you see scattered along the path. Same as you would calling out infantry. Tanker, the IFE is to your left, on the main road. And you can just drive down and to the right, meet up with the other guys at the range. So, from your guys' 6 o'clock position of your marshals, like I said, driving back towards the Invictus Center gate, making a right at the intersection, heading back down towards the shoot range. If you guys know where that is, the big like warehouse at the end of the road. And then you will take a right and drive back to the targeting range. Alright, Tinker, I see that you've arrived here, so I will accompany you for this iteration. If the tanks don't blow up that you're shooting at, it's okay. Just shoot them a couple times and then just say that they're dead. Like I said, same as infantry. If you see a target, remember your 3Ds, direction, description, and distance. I don't remember if it went in a certain order. So if you see a target, call out what direction it is, call out its description, and how far away it is. And then proceed to engage. Let me get into Tanker's vehicle. Tanker, did you want to drive or gun for this first iteration? We'll do 2 of these, just so... Okay. And you know where you're supposed to be heading, right? Alright, cool. If you remember from convoy training, or not convoy training, sorry, vehicle operator training when driving in a convoy, same principle. Since you're in a marshal, you also want to communicate with your other marshals in the convoy with you when you are moving, when you are stopping, when you are engaging, etc. It's pretty much the exact same as the vehicle operator training. The only difference is your call signs will be different. Actually, well, relatively different. Okay, so let me just designate some call signs real quick. Xfinity's Marshal, you will be Alpha 1. Viper's Marshal, you will be Bravo 1. And Tinker, your Marshal will be Charlie 1.
When does the in-game like mic between the radio
Not yet.
between the okay.
I don't believe so. So if you have SATCOM set up, great. If not, that's okay. Just try and communicate through Discord as best as possible. Why are you shooting at Tanker?
That was a misfire because I was turning off my overlay. I'm so sorry.
Milo,
so
you too.
sorry
What the hell
about
was
that.
that? Here, Tanker, stay where you
I
are.
did.
I'll get you there.
I did. I went to turn off my overlay, and it shot.
Jesus Christ.
I'm so sorry.
Not gonna lie, this radio menu's kind of wacky.
The radio menu might be a little bit hard to use, and I apologize. There's not really much I can do about that. Alright, here you go, Tanker.
Let me turn the gun off for right now.
Alright, so just via radio confirmation, are we all ready to begin the iteration? Alright, Tinker's ready.
Could we, this is
Shit.
I'm asking of Alpha 1, can you have your mic permanently on Alpha 1 to make callouts easier?
Yeah, if you don't have SATCOM
Yeah,
set
I'm
up, you can
turning
just
mine
leave your
on.
mic open. That's alright.
SATCOM
Also-
doesn't want to work inside the vehicle.
Also, it doesn't look like the Abbey has it, so that
Yeah,
was kind of.
I don't think Zelda has. Stack on.
That doesn't want to work at least
Why
inside
is
the
it
vehicle.
still firing? Please don't fire. There it goes.
Alright,
You're
Crawford,
just
can you
so,
just
like, anxious.
confirm the
Yeah, 'cause
route
it's,
again
like,
for me
doing
real quick?
everything I don't want to do.
Yeah, so from this range area, we will be heading to the spawn gate, which is just like the gate with like the barricades that move up and down. We will be heading
Yep.
towards the vehicle depot, and from this path to that direction, there will be a number of enemy tanks that will be scattered along. Once you spot them, it is just open fire. Sorry, what's the word? You're just kind of clear to engage whatever tank targets you see. Be sure not to mistake the prowler that I left parked there as a target because it's just a prowler. It's not. It's not.
Okay.
Thing. When you are ready, we will go in order of Alpha, Bravo, Charlie. So Alpha, you will take first lead, and Bravo, you will follow behind, and Charlie, you will take the rear. When you are ready, we are green light.
Goody, the most difficult position. Bravo, good.
Hey, firm.
Bravo's
All
good.
call signs. This is Alpha 1 moving out. Over.
Wait, are we Alpha 1? I thought we were. Okay.
You-
Oh wait, no, I'm
Yes, we're Alpha
Xfinity.
1.
Right. Okay. I thought I was in Viper's car. Sorry.
Hi, bud. My name's Xfinity.
Sorry.
Some weird bug that's
All signs
happening.
is Alpha 1 turning left at cross. Over.
Good copy, Alpha 1. So something to keep in mind is
Oh
that the
my
turret
God.
is, I think, bugged right now. For some reason, when you're facing backwards, or when you're facing away from north, the controls, like, invert.
1 o'clock, Mark 1 tank. Distance 50 meters. Closing.
Yep.
Oh my God. Yeah, the controls are really fucked.
Eyes on enemy tank. Yeah, it is kind of bad. I apologize. There's not really much I can do about it.
Just stop here and let you fire.
The fuck was that? Alright, well, contact down. I think
Did
you were
we-
caught in the blast range?
I
don't know what
guess
the-
so. We
I don't know
were.
what the
Crossroads Alpha 1. Mark 1 hostile down. Eagles also down. Over.
We
Okay,
were.
stand by, I'll bring another.
We were pretty close. I was about to say before I fired.
Question, man.
It's like,
Bravo
I don't
take
know about
lead
this
or
one.
wait? Bravo take lead or wait?
Just stand by.
Copy.
Just stand by.
Oh, Jesus.
Oops.
Hey!
My bad.
Watch your step!
There you go.
Sunday
sure-
driver.
Be sure to check your fire. I know there might be a little bit bugged right now. I'm trying my
Alright.
best. Let me get in the my god, it's gonna let
Alright.
me into the fucking turret. There we go.
All signs is Alpha 1. Status, how copy? Over.
Bravo green.
Charlie Green.
All call signs Alpha 1 copies. Moving out. Over.
Come on.
Oh my god, I can't even point the fucking turret down. What the hell?
Yeah, see, that's all I'm saying. Having to, like, put my arm behind me to do it. There's a tank right beside us.
Move
Contact
Alright.
spotted. 10 meters. Engage.
That's yours, Bravo. All right.
I felt like if I shot that, I was gonna. I don't want to get blown up.
Charlie 1. Shack 1.
We're good to move, Xfinity.
Dude, I wonder if the tank I put out there is even gonna be visible.
Is that a ruin tank where we started? Yeah.
Contact right. 200 meters next to the bottom of the hill. Engage.
Contact right next to
4
the bottom of
o'clock
the
low.
hill.
It's kind of hard to see. If you just turn your turret around, it's out there.
Look up, goddammit.
This is Alpha 1. Or Alpha, we have no eyes. Oh, eyes.
Bravo got it.
Copy.
Fuck yeah, Bravo.
Good shit.
What
What I think I'm gonna do is take us to the less broken version of this world, and then continue this training, if you guys don't mind switching worlds. Because I know shit's a little bit fucked up, and it's gonna make aiming really hard. It's gonna make everything a little bit harder. Alright, go ahead, continue driving, and then park up. We'll switch worlds here. I'll have to write quite a hefty,
Bravo 1-2, are you on
report.
comms?
Say
Yeah.
again, Bravo?
Negatory towards y'all. I'm asking my gunner.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I'm on phones.
Crossroads, this is Alpha 1. Can you confirm your location? Over.
They're right in front of you.
Does Crossroads...
Yeah, they're beside us.
Does Crossroads want us to
Alright, you
set up
guys
an-
can
They
just
are
go
to the
ahead and
right,
dismount.
Oh.
What I'll say is, that was an okay iteration considering the bugs and the wackiness. Like I said, go ahead and dismount. Stop engaging. Yeah. Let me pull up the old world that we used for this because it actually somehow works like way better.
I was gonna ask if Crossroads want us in a defensive patrol position.
Cannot fucking believe
That'd
this.
be nice.
Holy shit.
I will let you guys know when you can request off
I
me.
feel so naked.
Yeah,
without my
the
main battle
diagram
rifle.
for the Viper, or not, sorry, for the Marshal kept flipping.
Yeah, it's
I want
it's
my
fucked.
rifle back.
I should have
It is.
tested all this before I hosted this training. Yeah, because I knew there was going to be problems one way or another. Why is my headset dying so fast?
Infinite ammo pistola.
Quinn, permission to shoot targets at the range while you are out.
Denied. I'm already in. Go ahead,
Copy.
request
Oh.
off me.
Lol.
Sorry. I promise you'll get your sweet target time.
My fan is turned off. That
I
pissed
hope
me
these
off.
marshals are fucking working, dude. Otherwise, they'll be pissed.
Who turned my fan off?
Next iteration, Viper, you'll be the gunner, I'll be the...
Roger.
If you want me to hold comms, I can do that. If you want to hold comms, it's the
I don't
gunner.
have SATCOM up, so you would have to.
Alright, I think I
don't have
received
StatCom
4
either. I mean,
requests.
It doesn't work on these avatars.
My Discord's also shitty. My Discord's also gonna lag the fuck out of me.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, you go. Alright. Sweet.
Sparky, are you going to the tank operator?
Oh my god, there's absolutely
Mhm.
fucking nothing in this world! What the hell? Alright, well, it's okay. We'll use it anyways. Awesome.
There we go.
Oh, yes. Yes, you are.
Bingo. That feels nice.
Quinn, did you get my invite?
I just
Or
sent you
re-
an
invite.
unformed.
Okay. They're not, oh, there it is.
Alright,
Damn,
1, 2,
there ain't
3,
shit here.
Waiting on 2 more. I apologize for how bumpy this training is going. The marshals haven't gotten a lot of love lately.
Oh no, you're good,
The support
Quinn.
gunner has been kind of out of commission for a while, so a lot of the recent dev time has gone to that. And also making sure that our fucking op doesn't bog us down to like 2 FPS.
I think majority of us are happy just to shoot guns.
Alright, that's 4. Waiting on Milo.
Shoot big guns from
Milo,
big
are you
vehicles.
loading in?
Mm-hmm.
Never got an invite. I mean, I sent a request, I just haven't got
Oh,
an
request off of me again. I should have gotten your invite, but if not, just send me another one. Oh my god, dude, my FPS
Oh,
isn't
it's doing that.
miserable
It's gotta do.
in
It's
this
doing that stupid shit. I gotta go to my home world.
world. Ah, shit. Alright, we'll wait for you, it's alright.
I
Not
fucking
pressed
hate
for
that.
time here. While we wait for Milo, I'm actually gonna set up a couple targets.
Are we, switching driver and gunner for this iteration, or are we redoing the last iteration?
We'll just swap, and then if you guys feel the need to practice a little bit more, I'll just kind of open it up, and you guys can just do whatever.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot why we don't use this fucking world anymore. It's because the fucking suspension is bouncier than a fucking bouncy castle, dude. That's awesome. Alright. I'll make it work.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. Alright. I should just be able to put out 3 targets and then leave the rest of the marshals here.
And this is a small ass world.
Yeah, it's smaller than the Invictus Center, but it served its purpose. I would want to encourage you guys to try out the amphibious mode, but I'm pretty sure when you go in the water in this world, you just fucking float there with no way of moving. Which is kind of hilarious, actually.
Oh shit.
Boop.
Hello,
Are you
Sparky.
feeling lucky, punk?
Alright, so I see that you have all pretty much loaded in. So you can mount up in your marshals, same buddy that you were with last time, just swap gunner and driver.
Okay.
Milo,
Nice setup.
let's swap out.
Let me set up a 3rd target
Swap.
out here as well.
So fun.
Take a second to get accustomed to the new, or the different controls, if you haven't already. Tanker, I'll be driving your marshal here in a second.
I said, are you feeling lucky, punk? And in the camera, I saw Viper wailing his arms as he walked away. Same call signs as last time?
Yeah, just stick with the same call signs. Not really a reason to change them.
10-4. Alright, so we're Alpha. Break.
Milo and Viper is Bravo. Tanker is Charlie.
Yep, that's correct.
Yepers.
Yay.
Do we have green light?
Stand by.
Copy.
Alright. So if you guys just want to poke your heads outside of your tanks for a second, or sorry, outside of your marshals for a second, if you see where I'm at all the way over here, this is your end point. Literally, all you have to do is drive in a fucking straight line. I'm gonna make this easy because we've been facing a little bit of difficulty for this training already. So literally just drive in a straight line to the end of this island. As mentioned, it is a small map, so it won't take you long. There are some targets scattered about, differing in elevation and direction. So it'll be a little bit of a, hopefully a good exercise for this iteration. How do the controls feel? Do they feel better to use? Worse?
Bravo's untested. Or driver
Question
side.
for the gunner.
Yeah, that's mostly for the gunner. Driving should be...
Kinda feels better.
Disregard me.
Okay, that's good. I'll make sure to have Lucif address the issues from today's training in the next Invictus Center update.
We haven't gotten green light yet. Don't do that.
Yeah, hold your fire for a moment.
Oh.
Alright,
Apologies, just trying to mute yourself in Discord.
once everyone gives their readies, we can go ahead and begin iteration, starting with Alpha in the front and Charlie in the rear.
Alpha, are we ready? Next thing.
Gunner is good to go.
Alright,
Bravo's
Alpha's ready.
Charlie Green.
Okay.
Bravo, you ready?
Yep, Bravo's green.
Alright. So Alpha,
Okay.
you're the lead vehicle. Whenever you're good to go, we will
Copy.
follow.
Alpha moving forward. Contact dead ahead.
Yep, contact spotted on the hill, 300 meters, 1 o'clock.
Good kill.
Hostile down.
Good kill, good kill.
Moving forward. It is
Charlie and
bouncy.
Bravo are moving. Yeah, so try and limit your speed to about 60 or so, because the suspension is a little bouncier in this world.
Okay. We got
One
2
hostile north,
contacts.
600 meters.
600 meters north, and then 1 to the left, about the same distance.
Good copy.
Yep.
Bravo's got
Eyes
eyes
on
Moving
on
forward.
left.
11 o'clock low, 600 meters. Clear to engage.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay.
If it doesn't die, that's okay. It might be bugged out.
Good kill. We're gonna push forward a little bit.
Good
Yeah,
hits, Bravo 2-2.
Just consider it dead and keep moving.
Moving ahead.
So if you can move us to the right a bit.
Yep.
Hey,
Contact.
contact front.
12
About
o'clock.
200 meters.
200 meters on the hill.
We took that out.
Oh, y'all did? Okay,
Oh, you
I
did?
guess all targets are down then.
Alright, continue driving to the end of the coast, and then once you are there, make a fat U-turn and head all the way back to the start platform.
Okay.
Just a note for the gunners, if you haven't already, I believe the FLIR and zoom functions are also in this world. I could be wrong. Check over your right shoulder, you should have a dial funk that you
Yeah,
can mess
they're like
with your left
the controls
hand.
are swapped for it though. Like
crossroads,
flare
they're
is zoom
inverted.
and zoom is flare.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
controls for it are inverted, but they should function just well. As well as the number next to your reticle is your rangefinder, if you haven't figured that out already. These things aren't in the dock, so I'd mention them for our gunners.
Alpha, all signs. Doing a UE. We've hit the coast.
Alright, Charlie, good copy, following suit.
I have a good copy.
Resisting urge to floor it.
Adjust your course to the right, Alpha 1. You've kind of overshot the turn.
Copy.
These aren't, the turning in this isn't as brick-like as the ones in the Invictus Center, so you actually can turn a little bit more.
Oh, the temptation to floor it. The temptation.
Once you are up on the platform, you can just park and dismount. Don't have to do anything fancy. Don't have to turn around or anything. Just don't park in a file. Park next to each other. There you go.
All right.
Against popular belief, I actually have kind of grown a little attached to the bouncier
Sweet
suspension.
Jesus, who parked this?
My bad.
It was a little fun.
I did kind of take off your mirrors a little bit. My bad.
Okay.
I wasn't really looking.
I
Alright,
really
go ahead and
wanted to
dismount.
floor it.
Yeah, I know. These things can fucking haul ass. I know I said that you shouldn't, but they can get up going quickly.
Alright.
Alright. Going over some miscellaneous procedures, as I mentioned earlier, the Marshal is equipped with a turbo diesel engine with a plethora of torque available to your usage. Oh my god, group chat, shut the fuck up. New conversation, 15 minutes. Sorry about that. The Marshal is equipped with an emergency recovery mode. As I mentioned earlier, you put the vehicle in neutral gear. Then you bring the engine to max power by holding down the gas. Count to 3. And slam the gear either into forward or reverse, depending on how you are stuck. It is important to note that you should grant yourself a little bit of situational awareness. And if you have to assess the situation of how the Marshal is stuck, you can get out of the vehicle and just kind of take a looks around before you do something that'll fuck you up even more. Like I said, you can do this for either forward or reverse. This process cannot be used if the vehicle has flipped over and another vehicle has to be called in to help recover the Marshal, which is just a gameplay thing, or just a lore thing. In gameplay, there's a little reset button in the driver's seat on your dial funk, and when you click it, it literally just flips you back over. It is really hard to kind of flip these things, though, so just keep that in mind. They have a very low center of gravity. Do not attempt to flip the Marshal by ramming another vehicle into it. This could potentially destroy the vehicle and put you in an even worse situation than you are already in. In the event of a fire, the vehicle will automatically deploy a retardant. If this retardant runs out or if a fire overwhelms the vehicle, all operators, including passengers, must exit immediately. The driver must ensure the vehicle is in neutral, and the gunner must ensure the cannon is pointed in the safe direction in the event that rounds cook off or detonate during this fire. Do not attempt to put out uncontrolled fires. The Marshal is designed with a self-contained cockpit and will minimize damage to surrounding vehicles or personnel. Small fires should automatically put out or attempted with an extinguisher or with water. Do not pour water or spray retardant directly into the engine. Again, lore. Okay, I will give you guys time to kind of swap around your drivers and gunners. If you feel a little inexperienced at driving or at gunning, you can take the Marshals back out there. I'll give you guys about 5 minutes of free time just to kind of mess around. And once you guys do that, you can just drive back here, and I will conclude the training. As far as I'm concerned, all of you have passed despite the difficulties that this training has given us so far. It really isn't a difficult training, I will say that. It is mostly just getting accustomed to a different type of vehicle and a different set of controls. Alright, feel free to mess around. I'm gonna restart my fucking headset
Milo,
again because...
while you're driving,
I'm gonna drive it into the
can
water.
you position me right over here?
Have fun with that.
So I can have a solid shot on the IFE over there. So I can have a solid shot.
Where do you want me to position you?
You're double micing.
Where do you want me to position you?
Okay, sorry.
Right here, my friend, right here.
Right here.
Good as your bud.
Hold on, it's like, give me a second. Try to.
Because I want to be able to have a good.
Just-
Hey.
My Abby
No,
is
it's
like
fine.
getting
It'd be
in
easier
my way.
once they back this one out.
I would suggest you mute in Discord.
All right.
Bad habit.
I'm going. God.
Bravo 2-2
Here we
up.
go.
Bro thinks he's king of the hill over here.
In we go.
Take your stupid Marshal.
Fuck you. We're swimming.
You will notice that your momentum gained from driving will like propel you through the water a little bit, but I'm pretty sure after some time you just kind of get stranded, if I recall.
Bravo 2-2 firing.
We're moving a little. It's hard to turn. And we're out.
Target
I
down.
hate
Move
you.
forward.
I hate you.
Move towards that hill
We're going
about
150
200
kilometers
meters.
right now.
200
No.
meters front of us. 12 o'clock.
Oh, so
Put
it
it
does
in
work.
third gear.
What the hell? I thought it was like broken forever.
There's thermals. Oh my god.
I believe we call this lav gaming in War Thunder.
We do.
Contact front. 12
Now
o'clock.
this is
300
Littoral
meters.
Warfare.
Firing.
We are 4. Yep.
Excuse me.
We're gonna go in the water.
Target down.
Oh my bounce.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Swimming.
Contact left.
What do? We swim.
All targets neutralized.
Whee! Tanker, I'm about to bomb this fucking hill in front of
Is
us,
that the
dude.
water? Is that the
Hold on
water?
to your ass.
What? I'm about to bomb
Yeah.
this whole motherfucking place.
Oh boy, we're diving today. It seems.
Oh, there's another body of water. Hold on. Oh! See what I mean by fucking going slow?
Yeah.
It's so bouncy.
It only goes like 20 at the most. All right, come on, baby. You're almost there. Freedom!
Death to the MPLA!
Woo! Oh, we're about to slap that water. Here we go. Mmm.
Nice. I forgot to mention, your top speed in the water, given when the fucking system works, it has been prone to break a couple times during OP before. Your top speed is about 27 to 30 kilometers an hour. Just whenever you like kind of get down to your base speed after gliding into the water. So keep that in mind when you're kind of traversing the water. With the Marshal is that you are not going to be able to move very fast, and you should make sure that if you are planning to traverse through water to reach another objective, to be safe. And also keep your eyes out. As funny as the concept may seem, yes, you can engage enemies from the water like you are a fucking pirate ship from like the 1500s.
Yar!
Yo ho!
Ahoy, matey!
Board the ship!
Who's in my gunner?
Let's just regroup with them over there.
Is it Milo?
Yar, I'm about to bomb this master hill!
Gunner, there be a target on land, dead ahead. Approximately 500 meters.